welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I wanted to take a moment to address my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here and your beautiful support of me and each other in the comment section. And a big thank you to everyone who reached out to me on Instagram and Etsy regarding the spam content here on YouTube and on Instagram. I have a spammer on Instagram offering WhatsApp numbers and cell phone numbers. I have a spammer on YouTube as well doing the same thing. So please, I caution you, I do not solicit readings in the comments section. If you are the winner of the free tarot reading, I make it very clear on how to reach out to me, and I will never ask for personal information beyond your question. So please protect yourself and be wary of anybody who is posing as the Tarot Cottage in the comments section. And I appreciate everyone who has brought that to my attention, and I'm very diligently trying to report them and block them, but they are relentless. So please report and block if you are able to. If you are finding yourself here for the very first time, please welcome us. We would love to have you join our beautiful soul family here by subscribing, and drop your comment below for your chance to win a free tarot reading with me, because I do draw about a name a week to offer back to my subscribers as a thank you for your support and love here. So be sure to drop your comment below and be sure to hit your notification bell so that if you're chosen, I can respond to you and I can get your reading rolling. If you are here for today's tarot reading, the topic today is all about the intentions of the person on your mind. And are they going to reach out to you soon? So are they going to make any sort of action? Are they going to reach out to you? What are their intentions towards you? We have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 with the yellow feather and the cat tarot. Pile number 2 with the red feather and the illumination tarot. And pile number 3 with the greenish feather and the fountain tarot. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting today from Spirit. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is all about the person on your mind and their intentions towards this connection and whether or not they're going to reach out to you soon. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the yellow feather or to the cat tarot, and this is your reading. What are the intentions of the person on your mind today? Are they going to reach out to you sooner rather than later? We'll try to see if we can get a time frame for you as well. So what are their intentions towards pile number 1, please? We have the 3 of Pentacles. We do have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. And you know what? I'm feeling more optimistic already about this energy, because already you can see that this cat is in a box, but they've chewed themselves out of it. So thinking outside of the box is what I think about with this card. And the direction is forward. So this person could have really good intentions. They may have felt limited in the past, but they could be coming up with solutions on how they can navigate around those limitations, because even the 8 of Swords is reversed, which is about somebody who's trying to find the key. You know, someone who feels stuck because of a fear of taking that leap of faith, because I just saw the Fool, but who's perhaps willing to take that risk. The 9 of Cups. What are their intentions, please, towards pile number 1? You have the 10 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Pentacles here with the 9 of Wands. Oh my goodness, this person really does have intentions towards you, pile 1. They really, really do. I feel like this person is really afraid, though. I feel like there's a lot of fear surrounding this person's movements. I think they've let fear stop them in the past, but there's also something so tempting about you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands. Right in the center of your reading is the 9 of Cups, which does mean that they wish for you. They wish upon you. You could even be out of their league a little bit, but this type of energy is worth the effort that we're guided to take, even if it means a risk. But the problem with this person is that in the past, if they've hit a wall of fear, they've just avoided the obstacle in the, you know, overall. When it comes to you, they know they're going to have to apply more force than that. Even here with the 9 of Pentacles, there's a bird inside a cage. With the 8 of Swords, that's like us being in a prison of our own design. And so they're trying to find the strength to execute their intent. But they definitely have intentions here of even bringing forward information. Now, as it is always easier to fantasize than it is to make it real, this person's struggling with that. It's like if they keep you safe in a fantasy, they don't have to face a rejection, or they don't have to face the consequences of their own actions. But that's no way to grow. And I feel like there's a recognition of that with the Eight of Swords reversed. There's a recognition of the strength required here with the Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Because unfortunately, we can't just depend on the idea of fate, because we are fate. We execute it beautifully or not, depending on the force and the strength that we can find. And so this person feels connected to you in a deeper way that has influenced their intent towards you. It's made them want to apply the force that maybe they could never find in past situations. Maybe in past attractions, they've been able to put themselves in this box of expectation. And then if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But in this case, they know they're going to have to find the strength to chew themselves out of that restrictive ideas or that ideology in order to create the abundance that they want to see with you. Because it's like you would represent a trophy. You would represent really good fortune for them. They think that you're beautiful or very, very attractive. Like they think that you are the best thing since sliced bread. And they're really in this moment weighing out a lot of their options when it comes to you and the steps that they want to take. If you look really closely at the High Priestess, you can see her walking towards something, letting her intuition lead her. We do have the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. Back of the deck is the Death. And there's that white rose of hope that they're clinging onto these bones, onto their wrists. They are really afraid of rejection, or they're afraid of their own actions, to be honest, because it's going to require a lot of vulnerability to bring forward an offer towards you. But that's what their intent is. Their intentions for you, Pile 1, is to push through this fear mindset, to make a decision, and to find the strength to offer up an opportunity. Now, what we do with this opportunity, with this open doorway, that will be for you and for them to decide after the fact. But it's like they really are hoping that you'll put out a lifeline for them. They're really hoping that you won't leave them stranded when they do finally find the force. But that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking about in the present moment all the different scenarios that they can run down in their mind about the possible reaction from you when they do find the strength to reach out to you. Because they feel like there's so much potential. They're like, on one hand, you could reject them and completely destroy their ego. On the other hand, you could gain the Ten of Pentacles. They could feel like a king or a queen. They could feel like a victorious energy. They could have a rebirth and be very happy in the position that they've chosen with you. As long as they don't get rejected. As long as they get exactly what they want here. So back of the deck is the Knight of Cups. They could be a water sign. There's the Page of Cups, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They don't have to be, but they definitely could be. How does this person currently feel for pile 1? What are their intentions towards pile number 1, please? We have here the Torch. It says here spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And they're starting to understand. I don't feel like this person is really... I don't think they focus upon the spiritual realm very often, but when there's something about you that's made that sparked their interest or sparked some sort of exploration inside of them about this connection between the two of you, they do consider you a friend. It says a distant friend is thinking of you far, far away, but it's not about perhaps the geographical distance between you. It's about you being in their league versus out of their league. Are you available to them or are you not available to them? That is what they're grasping with at this moment. We have here a journey, either physical or mental, and they're really thinking about the steps that they want to take. I feel like they already have the intention, though, to bring forward some sort of information towards you. They're just grappling with the consequences of that action. We have Boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. It's not necessarily about boats or windfalls. It's about the transition. It's about clarity. It's about movement into clarity, into truth, and into options, opportunity for the two of you. We have work, achievement, and success. Now, the Ant is often associated with the divine feminine energy, so this could be a divine feminine that you're asking about. It doesn't have to be, but it's more about what they're focused on doing. It's like they're focused on putting in the work. So they have intentions towards more. They have intentions towards acting in a vulnerable way with you. So let's ask Spirit about that. Will they reach out to pile number 1 soon? 5 of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups. Yes, they will. And when I say soon, I mean you're just coasting now. The 9s are asking us to coast into our good fortune. They're being a little bit passive in the present moment because they're indecisive about their options, but really they don't have any options. They're actually working on putting together the offer. Their higher self is working on them to execute the change that's necessary, because they did go from a place of the 5 of Cups. They originally didn't think it was possible. They put themselves into prison originally, but for some reason they've shifted their gears. They've shifted their beliefs on what is possible. And I feel like they're going to take action towards you soon. For someone, this could be within a month's time or a few weeks. They may reach out to you online. And maybe not in person. So it could be an online communication that you can expect in a couple weeks' time, upwards of a month perhaps. And it's a wheel of fortune. It's a turn of events in your favor that ends a separation, but it doesn't feel like it's a separation, maybe an emotional separation, but it's a turn of events in your favor. They could be anticipating in some of these reflections some loss. They are anticipating a rejection because they're trying to hopefully beat vulnerability to the punch. But ultimately, I feel like there's mutual attraction. So you may find a decision is required of you very soon, because within 1 to 3 months, and that's the short end of energy, 1 to 3 months, there could be movement here. And then that requires you to take masks off and for you to make a decision about this attraction at that time. So yes, they will reach out to you soon. And they definitely have some pretty strong intentions towards you too, pile 1. Let's get a charm bowl, please. Pile number 1. What was the very last thought that this person had about pile 1 in the bowl? The Hermit, they're making plans already. Part of the process, the plan-making process, is them going through the waves of emotion. So they've gone through this process. Their last thought about you was about, maybe I should just give up the whole idea. Maybe I should just, because they were in a bit of a victim mentality. They were feeling a little bit less confidence than they required in their last thought. But the grounding energy of the Hermit will find them back at center, and we'll see them executing their steps in a baby sort of way. I don't want to say baby, but like baby steps, like taking little short actions towards their goals, which is why there's going to be a delay between now and when this person reaches out to you. I do feel like it's coming in between 1 and 3 months from now, though. So I feel like that's a soon time frame. But their last thought was definitely limited when it comes to you. Their empowerment was a little bit shaken. They were feeling a little bit like a victim. We have forever. And we have the white fish bones. I think of Pisces, but I think of the 10 of Swords and making new plans. So closing out old chapters, making new plans towards our goals that lead to clarity. There's Aquarius energy that keeps showing up here with the Star, the 9 of Cups. And so I'm really feeling Aquarius energy. So that could be you or your person. But it's also about redirection and focus. For some of you, this could end up being a really profound restart in your love cycle. This could be someone that you ultimately spend a lot of time investing with. You could, move to commitment cycles with this person. We have the Hammer and we have the Hanged Man. There could be a work connection here, but also somebody who is putting in the effort to end a stagnation period. We also have the Nursing Cap, hospital or nursing connection, potentially. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, please drop your comment below in the comments section. Ignore any spam content that may try to infiltrate. I am trying to get through all of the comments and try to delete and report all of these commenters. But I am a one-woman show. So if you can report and comment or bring it to my attention, and I will do so. I really appreciate it. But keep yourself protected because I really care. I don't want anybody to get taken advantage of. Be sure to check out my other links as well for Etsy for personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the red feather or to the Illumination Tarot, and this is your reading. What are your person's intentions for you in this connection, and will they reach out soon? Whoops. We already have a card falling out of the deck. It's the 10 of Cups, so we will put that back in and reshuffle. What are their intentions towards this connection, and will they reach out soon to pile number 2? What are their current intentions here towards pile number 2? I just saw the 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Now, the 6 of Cups can really speak about spiritual love and reunions and the desire. There's a friendship element to it as well. Even with the 7 of Wands, it's obstacles that are prohibiting a reunion with you or prohibiting them from reaching out. Part of this is their uncertainty, their own confusion, because they're grappling with whether or not you feel the exact same way as them or the intensity is similar. What are their intentions, please, towards pile number 1? Or pile number 2, I'm sorry. 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords and we have the Emperor. We have the 9 of Swords. Back of the deck we have the Temperance and we have the Page of Wands. And there's the Devil. Now we have Capricorn very strong here. We also have Taurus very strong as well. So this person could definitely be an earth sign. Now this Temperance energy is about somebody who does want to be with you in a physical way. So there's a sexual undertone to it, but it also speaks of extreme delays. Someone who is perhaps precipitating delays or creating the delays here because of insecurity, because of attachments. It could be a plethora of things. Because it feels like this person doesn't have clearance, whether it be emotionally or physically. They have this desire for expansion, but it's like they don't know how to bridge that gap. They don't know how to get from where they're at to the expansion and to the connection that they want with you without bypassing a lot of insecurity, worries, fears. There's just all sorts of obstacles that they perceive are in the way. Not that they are true to form obstacles truly, because Spirit says that this just could be their insecurity. Nothing that is stopping them, or nothing that's in the way of them reaching out to you or creating something out of this intention is nothing that can't be addressed with force or with determination to power through. But this person's a worrier. It's like a worrywart a little bit. And they're afraid to reach out to you for some reason. They're afraid of the consequences. They're afraid of where this path leads them. And so they could be purposefully taking their time to avoid what their perceived outcome will be. We have the 10 of Wands. The Hanged Man and the 7 of Pentacles. For someone watching, and this is not for everyone, this person has real physical obstacles in the way that is creating delays. They could be really focused on building coin. It could be really focused on their career or something going on in their home realm. They're talking about competition and about how they get jealous when it comes to you, or they invoke jealousy within you. And so there's a dishonesty surrounding how they feel in the present. And it's fueled with jealousy. So they feel like they perhaps have to be dishonest because of other options. But they're not being honest with you about how they truly feel, or with others, because they're afraid of it does trickle down to the fear inside of them. They're afraid of upheaval. And as I said, it feels like very practical concerns that they're afraid of crumbling for someone watching. That's definitely not for everyone. Please take the messages as they resonate to your situation. And we have the 9 of Wands. There is the 3 of Pentacles, and we have the Emperor here on the back of deck. So it's not that this person doesn't have intentions for you. They have intentions to build with you, to build upon a foundation that's already in place, because they're talking about you in a very nostalgic way. They're saying that they spent a lot of time with you coming of age, perhaps, or just they have a lot of burdens on their shoulders because of not only their connection with you from the past, but also their current responsibilities that could involve children too. And so they're just letting a lot of those things slow down the wheels. They're letting a lot of the reasons that they're coming up with themselves stop them from taking the action now. It's not that they don't have intentions, it's that they're being really passive towards those intentions. They can't seem to shake their attachment to you, and they don't have any intentions of letting those go, but they also have this sense of holding energy in the future too. But they're very nostalgic when it comes to you. It's like you knew them at a different time and place. It's like you knew them when they were the knight. Now they are the emperor. So there's fatherhood energy coming in as well for me at this time. And there is a deep thirst, a deep attraction here that does drive this person's kind of hold. It's like the focus that they have on this connection kind of holds them in place with is this thirst of you. But they do have intentions of communicating with you. They just can't yet. They keep saying, I can't do it yet. What are their intentions in this connection, please? And it's like this reality that's kind of hit them like a ton of bricks. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. We have older man, so there could be a slight age gap. Dealings or relationship with an older man. And so it may be that you are contemporaries, but they remember you in a very nostalgic way in the past as a younger energy. And now they've evolved and grown. We have purse. They need to pay attention to their practical realm. And they're afraid of losing things in their practical realm, which is why they say that now is not the time perhaps to reach out to you. Yeah, ink pot. Problems to be solved, pin, a new job or career, and family matters. So they may have moved into an abundant period of their life where they're investing in a lot of practical things in the practical realm, family, new job. But it's like they're afraid of opening up this Pandora's box right now because they're afraid of having to sop up all that spilt milk or all that spilt ink. We have affairs with our family reversed, and that's why there could be a delay here. So let's ask Spirit specifically about that. Will they reach out soon to pile number 2? Queen of Wands. You could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Three of Pentacles. They have plans in place, but their current realm is monopolizing their efforts, monopolizing their focus and their force. And so Spirit says it will not be it won't be a very short wait for you. There's going to be more delays before they do reach out to you because they're just letting that fear, there's a three of swords, fear steal their strength. They have intentions, though, to communicate with you ultimately, but this could be a couple of years away because the Two of Pentacles is them intending to take action, but there's no fire lit underneath them. It's just this acknowledgement of, I know I need to do something about this thirst. I'm going to need a glass of water soon, but I don't know when I can do that because of my responsibilities. And so they intend to take action. They tend to continue to fantasize about that action that they're going to take, which they hope at that time will open up new doors. But when that door opens, again, lengthy delays, there could still be these complications in place. So when do you see this person taking action, please? When do you see them reaching out? Wheel of Fortune. It is difficult to get a time frame for the collective energy when it's so across the board here. Even these electric eels are all churned in this piece. And if you look closely at this card, it's a white peacock, but its plumes are all in the air. And there's all of these snakes churning around each other. So there is a position energy that is delaying the turn of events in your favor. But Spirit says that it's going to come in suddenly out of the blue when it does come in. But they're indicating it could be years away, a couple of years away, in the very least 2 years away. They're worried that they've already lost their shot in some regard. As this delay is precipitated into the future, they're worried that with every passing day that they're losing their opportunity. So I don't feel like it's going to be a very short wait for you. But they definitely have intentions to take action towards you eventually and to reach out to you eventually, but it could be a couple of years away. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. The very last thought that they had about pile 2 in the bowl. Ace of Wands reversed. Frustrating delays because of insecurity. There's the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups can sometimes speak to me about somebody who wants everything all at once. They want it everything. They want their cake. They want to eat it too. And you can see he's seated down with his arms crossed. They want it even though they're being passive for it. And so it's like nothing can change until this person's willing to kind of stand up, grab their boots by the bootstraps, and take advantage of the vulnerability that's going to be required of them to create clarity. So they were really thinking about the frustrating delays and how excited they would be if they could bridge that gap now. In the bowl today, we have the letter F. We have kiss reversed, so they may not have been a physical kiss here. It could have been very innocent and they wanted to bridge that gap, and that's a burden that they carry as well. We have the mending energy. We do have Scorpio, and we have the strawberry. I think of the number 17. I think of strawberry wine, so there could be that age of coming of age with this person. We have a teddy bear. There could be children involved now, or you could have known this person when you were very young. We do have the tower energy of the lightning bolt and the hanged man. So that's what's creating this stagnancy, is the fear of upheaval. It's like now's not the time because they've invested in another situation, which does grieve them that they have to surrender at this moment to that situation, because they know that there's bones to pick with you, that there's unfinished business with you, and that there's things that have not been said that they want to say with you as well. And it's taken too long. It's like they're waiting for that sweet result, but they do feel like they're sacrificing right now for the good of others. And then we have a connection written in your heart, or stamped on your heart space. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, please drop your comment below in the comment section so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I do hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the green feather, or here to the Fountain Tarot, and this is your reading. What are your person's intentions for this connection, and will they reach out to you soon? So let's take a look here at their intentions first. So what are their intentions towards pile 3 and this connection? What are their intentions in this connection? Now we do have the Queen of Swords and we have the Seven of Cups. Now everything's coming out in a bit of a state of limbo, sort of teetering on the reversals here. This person feels very confused about how you feel, about the mutual feelings between the two of you. And I will say that if you are the Divine Feminine, if you are the Queen of Swords, for instance, if you're at Aquarius, if you're at Libra, at Gemini, then they're kind of hoping that you'll clear out some of that confusion so that they can figure out what their intention should be. It's like they want to err on the side of caution. Or it's like better safe than sorry. So it's like they're teetering on this edge of confusion because they're waiting to gauge how you feel in some way. So they could be waiting to hear from you. They could be they want to hear from you to clear out that confusion, but it's like they don't quite know how to access that yet. You have the Knight of Coins. What are their intentions, please? The Hanged Man. We have the High Priestess in the reverse position. And we have the Ace of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Hermit. You could be a fire sign as well. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We have Virgo energy here. In fact, they could be the Earth energy here. I'm going to clarify with a different deck as we go. Actually, I'll use a deck that's actually upright right now. What's interesting about this person is that I keep feeling them hanging backwards. It's like I saw them behind the stage. It's like they're hanging in the background a little bit right now. And the truth is that their intuition is not guiding them to do that. Their intuition is guiding them to seek the clarity on their own and not wait for a clarity from someone else to come in. But that seems to be what they're doing. They feel very intimidated by the Divine Feminine here. And there's this feeling of like keeping her waiting because I keep making tentative plans, but my baby steps are just too small to execute any sort of change because it makes me feel so vulnerable. And so this High Priestess, she's reversed because they're not picking up on the lesson. They have this spark of inspiration that they feel like is a good idea of perhaps slowing down their offer, slowing down the communication. Even here at the Hangman, the arms are behind their back, but they're not struggling. They can come down from there whenever they want to. But he's hanging in this door frame, and I just felt an earthquake, so to speak. I just saw an earthquake. So it's like they're trying to brace themselves for inevitable destruction or something. But Spirit says it was just a small one. It was just a small aftershock, so to speak. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Empress. And you are a big temptation, and they are like, when someone's standing in this sort of presence, it can be really intimidating. It can really highlight some of the insecurities within ourselves. And so there is a huge deviation that this person considers between you and them. You know, they feel like you are kind of a bit out of their league a little bit. King of Swords, Libra. And now the King of Swords should be up here. He should be up top, taking charge, leading with his communication, you know, seeking the answers that he wants. But instead, he's supporting this Hanged Man energy of a watch and wait mentality. Queen of Cups. And there's an aspect coming in from the Divine Feminine of like, it's not my job to reach out, or it's not my job to bridge the confusion here. So it's like two people who are both saying, you know, I wasn't trained for this. It's not in my job description to do this. And the other person saying, well, I'm too afraid to take action because you intimidate me. You have the Fool. And it feels like two people that are afraid to take that leap of faith and be honest and truthful and open about the nature of how they truly feel, even though it's holding back an opportunity. Now, there could be a work element here with the Eight of Pentacles. That could be where the opportunity is actually forming, is in the work realm. And it feels like this person, it's not that they don't have intentions. It's that intentions can sometimes pave the road to hell if we don't apply them correctly or with enough force. Because I like the Knight of Pentacles in any sort of reading. He makes it to his destination eventually. This person is making tentative baby step goals towards bringing forward communication or an offer to you in some way. But it almost feels like they're just trying to even build up the courage to talk to you in a real emotional way, to take any sort of leap of faith. And I do feel like they are precipitating delays that are necessary. It's like they're creating unnecessary delays because they're hoping that you'll reach out first, when you perhaps are sitting back saying, that's not my job. It's their job to reach out to me. It's their job to make themselves known. But it's like if we're both focused on our own agendas, we may never get anywhere. It's like this opportunity may be sitting there, but we could perhaps have it left open and waiting forever if nobody's willing to walk through that archway and take the risk that's necessary with the Fool. I do feel like you spend a significant amount of time with this person in some way, because they're talking about being a companion to you in some way. But it's also your guides kind of nipping at both of your heels, encouraging that leap of faith. This person's not listening to the notes of their intuition, but Spirit says that you are a very intuitive person. So if you are not receiving the communication or the opportunity that you want to hear from this person, you may feel inspired to take action of your own. What are their intentions, please, for pile number 3? Whoops. We have Box, who will receive a gift, but it's sideways. They're precipitating this delay. The Hanged Man. They're surrendering to how things are in the present moment. Because it's like they're afraid. Once we opened up Pandora's box, we can't control its contents. Once we figure out what's in there, we can't take it back. We have Older Man, dealing a relationship with an older man. This came out in pile 2 as well, actually, that card. So there could be a slight age gap here. Ooh. We have Jug, lighthearted, carefree time. And that's the thing with the Jug, is like as long as they don't take the risk, they can still feel comfortable in the environment. So especially if you know them from the work realm, they don't have to worry about insecure feelings. They don't have to worry about the ramifications of their admittance. It says here, take care, enemies are working against you, the Bat. And Finger, warning you of either a problem now or in the future. And that is the other reason why they're giving themselves to precipitate this delay, is because they keep going through the gamut of the possibilities of the outcomes and the negative, the possibilities of things becoming awkward if it's in the work environment, of things blowing up in our face and it not working out. Like they're going up with all of these scenarios to keep them in a helpless mentality. Here's the cracked cup. But the truth is that they think they can, they can. If they think they can't, they won't try. And so right now they're in a bit of a delayed mentality. They are slowly wanting change to happen. It's not that they want change to happen slowly, but they are not executing it in a very quick way. They are dissatisfied with how things are in the moment, and this is and dissatisfied with life in general. And that's what's contributing to this apathetic mindset in the first place with this person. So let's take a look and see. Will they reach out to you soon? Will they reach out to pile number 3 soon? It's not that they don't have intentions. It's that they intend to slow down any effort they create towards you in hopes that while they're delaying that progress, you'll make yourself known in some way. You'll clear out the clutter for the both of you. Are they going to reach out to pile number 3? We have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Acorns. Action and drive with the Queen of Swords. And it's the bat. You'll see the bat. It says, take care, enemies are working against you. So it's like they're not confident in how you're feeling about the situation. But the bat doesn't go off of practical information. It goes off of sonar. It goes off of vibration. And what this person is feeling isn't necessarily the truth of the situation. I feel like they're going to wait to see if the Queen of Swords will reach out and have the confidence and courage to take action in some sort of way. Yeah, there's the 8 of Swords. So this could be a friendship energy right this moment. The 6 of Cups is talking about a friend's energy. It could be in the workplace, so take that as it resonates to the situation. But I feel like this person's not going to reach out very soon. They're holding back to see if you will reach out or if you will make yourself known because they're too afraid. Look at the little mouse. And what happens if you turn on your kitchen light and there's a mouse in the house? It scurries into the darkness because it's afraid. And it's because of this courage or this lack of courage and their lack of searching for the solutions to that prison that is creating the frustrating delay here. So Spirit says you may feel inspired to take some sort of action on your own if you're tired of that delay. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 3. What was the very last thought that pile 3's person had? Oh, wanting a relationship with you. About pile 3. I just saw the Fool too, though. And the Devil. We have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the last thought that they had about you was about how attractive you are and about the action they felt driven to take when it comes to you. They want a relationship with you, and that's what they thought about. But they also thought about a time when they deliberately put their foot in their mouth or they said something that they may have given you the wrong impression about. And so they were kind of terrorizing themselves about something they said to you in the past that may have given you the wrong impression. We have the Hatchet. We have the Z, somebody dreaming about you, but also could be initial. We have at. We do have the red-handled scissors. I think of empowerment and indecisiveness because of the lack of empowerment. We have a wrench in our plans. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're waiting for a stroke of good luck to come to them so that they don't, it's like luck will be on their side. They don't have to be the force or be the luck in this situation. We have here a little broken snowflake. So winter could be significant for you in this connection. We also have here the baby steps. There could be children, but also baby steps towards our goals. The stethoscope is all about a blocked heart chakra. There could be a hospital nursing connection here as well. There's some sort of healthcare connection with that. It could have something to do with children. But then we also have the High Priestess with the Divine Feminine. So you may feel compelled to take steps towards your goals here in this connection if it's a mutual feeling. It may require you being more vulnerable than you would feel comfortable being, hoping that this person will be able to step towards you equally. It's not a guarantee that they'll have the courage to do that, but it definitely communicates to the universe that you're ready for a new chapter. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, please drop your comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links for Etsy, for a personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope that you come back and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.